Hey guys, Jacob with Jacob Comics. Happy new comic book day, March 5th and March 12th. Been a bit busy, and so I'm sorry guys. I'm doing the best I can to get this out on time right now. Even it is like late on a Sunday night, and I finally got everything read, so I can kind of talk about it. Some of the stuff I want to say I read last weekend, so. Oh, if my memory's a little fuzzy on these books, forgive me. As usual, come check me out on Whatnot. Links are down below. Super fun shows. I've got surprisey boxes because you can't use the word mystery anymore. I don't know why. And we've got 40 short boxes worth of stuff. There's all kinds of stuff. Whatever character you're looking for, come check me out, guys. Let's go ahead and get dived into this because we've got a bunch of books to get through. Loud, Mysterious Black Bag out of the way. So how many are there? Oh my goodness. We've got 8. So 8 total books to cover the last 2 weeks. So in my number 8 spot, I've got Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider issue 11. I got this super cool Todd Knock, obviously homage to ASM 300 cover. It's always a fun homage that kind of gets me. What's odd is I didn't like the other cover, the cover A with like her and Loki. And because I've been talking about this, guys, I've been thinking about dropping it. I just haven't been that interested. I honestly really was going to drop it. But they got a cover buy on me that got them one more chance. And oddly enough, I actually really enjoyed the issue. Like, Loki came in, and they started to reveal a lot more of what's going on with Spider-Gwen, why she is in the 616 universe right now. And, no spoilers, but I was like, oh, okay, like, we're actually moving the story forward finally. I'm definitely buying the next issue because I'm super interested. We've really moved the narrative forward, and we still haven't answered some of the questions though, and it feels like maybe that might be coming soon, or at least we're gonna see a more exploration of what's going on with this new story avenue. So in my number 7 spot, we're just gonna breeze through them, and I put the weeks together. It is what it is, guys. I'm sorry this time. I'll try not to miss another whole entire week. Oh my goodness. It's just been really busy around here. So in my number 7 spot, I had Deadpool number 12, Pools of Blood Part 3. This one was really fun. Actually just read this one today, and I had fun with it. Like, the story was a breeze, and, what you expect to happen is what kind of starts happening, right? And then something sort of happens there at the end that could be interesting. Like, I'm not sure where they're going with it, but we had a bad guy reveal at the end of the book that I was kind of like, well, I wasn't expecting it to go in that direction, but okay. That could be kind of interesting. So I don't know. It's a good book right now. Still, the art's really good too. So in my number, 6 spot? Yeah, in my number 6 spot, I've got Spider-Boy 17. Really fun cover. That's actually not Spider-Boy. That's this character that's called Boy Spider, who's like the alternate. So Spider-Boy is Spider and Bailey, the Spider-Boy character, fused together, and then the Boy Spider is the spider fused with like the remnants of whatever was in this crazy lady's machine. Anyways, he's interesting, and we kind of deal with his character a little bit and what's going on with that, and just Spider-Boy continues to be a really fun title for me. like I've said the whole time, it's very childish and lighthearted, and I think that's part of the reason why I'm kind of enjoying it too, is that it doesn't take itself too seriously, but you know, some darker themes are tackled, or not tackled, but at least, you know, touched upon. So yeah, it's a good one. It's one I'd hand my kids, and be, you know, be a great introduction to comics, the whole run so far. So in my number 5 spot, I've got Wolverine number 7. This is one I actually read last week. But I still remember really, really liking this one. Like, it was super cool. The art was on point. Martin Coccolo's killing it. And we got some more. We moved this story forward with this adamantine, and we kind of explained it a bit more. And I was kind of, you know, the main bad guy, or at least like who I think's the main bad guy right now, has sort of stepped forward and shown his dominance, and you know, it's just a good book right now. Like, the art's really good. I'm kind of worried for Wolverine. Like, is he gonna get out of this alive? Even though obviously it's comics, of course he is. But to be able to get me to think, you know, that he's actually really losing. He's taken some heavy damages is cool, right? So in my number 4 spot, I've got X-Men 13, and I got this cool variant cover here, and so it doesn't say, but it's actually part 5 of 7 of, is it 5 of 7? Yeah, that's right. It's part 5 of 7 of this X Manhunt, which the next few are also from that same little run. And I haven't picked up every issue of Manhunt, and I'm a little bit like sad that I didn't, because from what I've seen, it's a really good read and story. Having read 3 of, I think, the 5 that there are, so I'm only missing 2. I read 1, 5, and 6. So what? 2, 3, and 4. Oh, I guess I'm missing 3. Anyways, we jumped a little forward in the story, and I was a little bit lost. But it seems like a really cool narrative of like what's going on with Charles, and you know, I just like how this is all being written, and it's, you know, it's the art too. Like, we've really got some heavy hitting artists on these books, and so in my number, just kind of, they're all sort of together in this. I don't know, you know, who exactly wrote what, or if they were just like, here's your part of the story, write it. But so in my number, was this 3? Yeah, my number 3 spot, I put Uncanny X-Men, issue 11, the Gail Simone run, which this one was actually part 1 and kind of like led into the story. So this is the one where everything kind of gets going, and then the real heavy meat of where I read it, honestly, guys, really does sort of make me want to at least check out, maybe pick up the X-Men like Omega, or read it online or something to get a story completion on this, because I did have a lot of fun with this with the X-Men Manhunt, and this one's part 5. Oh, I guess so. I read part 4, part 1 and part 4, and part 5. So there's still a part 6 and a part 7 after this. This one was really fun. This one, you know, this one kind of did feel like Russell, the writer of X Factor, was still writing this. And there's some setup in here for, you know, kind of our main character, Havoc. And he ends up, you know, what you see on the cover does happen. We get a little throwdown between him and Cyclops, and almost for that alone, and the setup of kind of, you know, what's gone on with Havoc through the X Factor run to this point. He's a very broken individual, and X Factor's broken him, and you can understand why. He's made some poor choices, but you know, that's what's led us to where we are, and yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. That X Factor run is the unsung hero, anyways. My number one spot. This was really good too. Read this one today. Got to this one today. Amazing Spider-Man 69. Just like, oh man, I can't say a whole lot without spoiling it, but we are really telling an interesting story in this book. It's such a cool narrative. It would make a great like cartoon movie. The last 10 issues, or you know, I think it's from 60 to 70, whatever it is. The whole Deaths of Spider-Man, 8 Deaths of Spider-Man, this whole run would almost make it would really make a super cool cartoon movie. It's just kind of, it's been really good, and callbacks to what's happened earlier, and yeah, I guess if I were to kind of rate it as a whole at this point, the only problem I have is that stretch of 3 issues where it's not spoilers because it's like 3 or 4 months ago. That stretch of 3 issues or so where Peter's like, I give up. That was a little bit hard to, but maybe if you only did that for like 10 minutes of the cartoon movie where he's like, I give up, and then they get him back to it pretty quickly. Anyways, that's what I have gotten for the last 2 weeks. I'm sorry the video's late this week. Just super busy around here. As always, click the whatnot links below. If you want to see more of me, I'm usually on there every day. One of the things that's kept me kind of busy. We'll see you guys next time, and have a great day.